this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we play our way. This is a tutorial for how to play Easy On Me by Adele. So some of these chords that I'm going to list off sound a little complicated, but just bear with me. I'm going to show you guys an easy way to play it, and I'm going to show you guys the intro, how to get to the verses, the entire song from start to finish. So to start off, we're going to have our capo on the 5th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, capo on the 5th fret. If you don't have a capo, grab a pen or a pencil and grab 2 hair ties or 2 rubber bands and just twist it around and snap it on there. It's a makeshift way to make a capo. So to start off, for the intro, you're going to play 4 different chords. It's, you know, a finger style of 4 different chords. So you have a C major, an A minor 7, an E minor, and an F major 7 chord. So you're playing a normal C, right? And I'll get into the details. I'll put the tabs up on the screen. So you have this. Let me get my strumming hand. So you got a C major. Now you don't have to play it my exact way when I'm with my right hand, whatever I'm picking. If you want, you can just do the. Granted, it doesn't sound as melodic or as accurate, but you're able to get through it if that's what you want to do. So to play a C chord, to play that part of the intro for the C chord, you're gonna be on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fret relative to the capo. You're gonna take your ring finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the A string. Get it closer for you guys. Then you take your middle finger and put it on the D string of the 2nd fret. Take your index and put it on the B of the 1st fret. So all together. You don't play this low E, by the way. So only the bottom 5 strings. And what I'm doing there for the intro is how that C major shape, and then I use my 4 fingers, so my thumb, my index, my middle, and my pinky, or sorry, my ring finger, and then so I pick, then I strum at the end. So C. Then after that C major, you go into an A minor 7. So an A minor 7 is just going to be, you're going to be on the 1st and 2nd fret. So you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the D string of the 2nd fret. Take your ring and put it on the 2nd fret of the G. And take your, correction, I'm actually explaining to you guys an A minor, so correction. It's actually going to be your, in my case, what I do is, you already have that C major shape, right? All you have to do, and again, I'll put the tabs on the screen, all you have to do is lift your ring finger and you magically have an A minor 7 right there. So an A minor 7 would be, you have an open A string. So muted 6th string, muted low E string. You have an open A string. So you're only playing the bottom 5 strings. So you have an open A string, you have your middle finger on the 2nd of the D. Take your index and put it on the 1st of the B. So like this. So you already have that C major shape, right? Again, C major. All you do is remove your ring finger. You have an A minor 7. That's all you have to do, so it's easy. So C, A minor 7. That's it. Then you go into an E minor chord. So an E minor chord, you're playing all 6 strings. And you're taking your middle finger and put it on the A of the 2nd fret. And take your ring finger and put it on the 2nd of the D. Then you have an F major 7. So what that is you're going to take your ring, you're playing, I think technically all 6 strings, if I'm correct. So yeah. So actually no, you actually play you're muting the top 2 strings, and then you're only playing the bottom 4. And to play that, what you need to do is take your ring finger and put it on the D of the 3rd fret. Take your middle and put it on the G of the 2nd fret. So I'm gonna get your fingers like that. So ring on the D string of the 3rd fret, middle on the G of the 2nd fret, index on the 1st of the B. then your high E is open. Then after that, so in order to play the intro part, so that's how you play the entire song, right? Those four chords, and there's some other chords that are thrown in between the verses and the chorus. So what you do is, for the intro, you play the C. So what I'll do is I'll strum it. On that last pick, I remove my ring finger. Now I have an A minor 7. Then what you do now to play this part, that iconic part of the song, what you do is, it's really simple. So what you do is you're on the first fret, put your index finger and put it on the B. So you have that's the only string that I'm pressing down, just the first on the B. Then with your right hand, what you want to do is you take your thumb and rest it on that open E string. And then on my right hand, my index and middle finger are gonna be on the G and B strings. So you just pluck those three at the same time. So low E, G, and B. All while holding this down. Holding the first with your left hand on the first fret on the B string. So you do this. So you hold it down on the first fret, let go, no strings pressed. You're plucking the same 3 strings on your right hand. Now that ending part, when she does this, see this part? So what you do when you're doing the difference is I'm playing an open low E string, right? But in this case, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your thumb. If you can't do the thumb, then I recommend doing your index and your middle finger and placing the first on the low E string. You can do it that way too. But in my case, if you have big enough hands, what you can do is you have your index on the B, right? On the first. Now you have an open low E string, and then you put your thumb over the first of the low E. So when you're doing this, so watch my thumb on my left hand. See that? Okay, so you have the tab that I'm playing there. You have the first on the low E and the first on the B string of the first fret. So then what you do after that is you do an F major 7. So after you do this, the F major 7. And that's the entire intro. Then what you start singing, there ain't no gold in this river. Now you're strumming and picking however you want. If you just want to strum, it's just gonna be C. There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. You can do it that way, or you can do the same progression and then just strum and pluck in between. So there ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. Play the intro again and just play that throughout the song. Now when she starts saying, I know there is hope, right? So for one strum only, what they're doing there is they incorporate a G chord in that same progression. So rather than start with the C chord, the C, A minor 7, E minor, and F major 7. Now before you play that C on the word after when she says in my hands in forever, when she starts saying the word I know, that's when you're playing the G chord. To play a G chord, what you do is take your middle and put it on the low E of the 3rd fret. Get close up for you guys. Take your index and put it on the A string of the 2nd fret. Then you can take your ring and pinky finger and put it on the B and high E of the 3rd fret. It's all together. So, I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in. Right? It just does that. So again, I'm gonna have the tabs up on the screen so you guys can see what the intro and the verses are, or like what the chords, what the progression is. Now, when she goes into this chord, starts saying "go easy," right? She starts going crazy. You're gonna do a G for a moment. Go easy on me, baby. It's gonna be G, C, A minor 7, and a G again. E minor, I was still a child. So when she starts saying I was still a child, they include the final chord is going to be a D minor 7. To play a D minor 7, what you're going to do is you're muting your E and A, the top 2 strings, and you're only playing the bottom 4. What you're going to do is you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the D, the G of the 2nd fret, and then you're going to bar with your 1st finger. You're going to press down the B and the high E of the 1st fret. And then you're strumming an open D, so the bottom 4. So you hold this shape. So middle on the 2nd of the G string, index on the B and high E. Get my fingers out of the way. So I had no time to choose what I chose to do. And that's pretty much the entire song, just different chord progressions. So when you're playing the intro and verses 1, 2, and 3, you're playing the C, I believe the A minor 7, the E minor, and the F major 7. Then after that, for the choruses and even the ending of the song, you're playing the G, C, A minor 7, G progression, E minor, D minor 7. Again, they'll be on the screen, so you guys don't have to memorize that. But yeah, guys, this is a very quick tutorial, kind of mixing like a beginner but also fingerstyle tutorial, so you guys can see, kind of get like a glimpse of both spectrums. So yeah, anyways, guys, I just want to cut this short and make a quick tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions or any comments, please feel free to leave something down below, and I'll definitely respond to it. And as always, thank you guys for watching and supporting my channel.